Read that again. Let it hit. Let it hurt. Let it burn if it has to. Because it's the truth that sets you free. For too long, you've been waiting. Waiting for someone to notice your pain, to understand your struggle, to hand you a plan, a solution, a miracle. But no one is coming. No lifeboat. No white knight. No final answer from the sky. The only person who can pull you out of the darkness is the one looking back at you in the mirror. It's hard to accept, isn't it? That the rescue you crave won't come from the outside. That the motivation you seek is something you'll have to create. That the discipline you admire in others is something you must build day by day, when it's hard, when it's boring, when it hurts. But this is the truth. And the moment you embrace it, everything changes. There's power in ownership. When you say, "I am responsible," you take back control. You are no longer the victim of your circumstances, your past, your bad luck. You stop blaming, stop whining, stop looking around for someone to carry you. You put your feet down, straighten your spine, and walk forward. Even if it's shaky, even if it's slow. You own your progress, your pain, your potential. Yes, you'll fail. Yes, you'll fall. But failure is not the enemy, quitting is. And you've quit before. Be honest with yourself. You've promised to change, made resolutions, told yourself, this time it's different. But it wasn't. Because the fire wasn't lit from within. It was sparked by someone else's expectations. And when they stopped watching, so did you. This time it has to come from you, not for them. Not for likes. Not to prove something to people who forgot your name. This fight is personal. This mission is sacred. You do it because you know you were made for more. You do it because deep down, the life you're living isn't the one you're meant for. And you feel it. Every morning you wake up tired, numb, unfulfilled. You don't need more motivation. You need movement. Start. One action, one workout, one decision. You don't need a new plan. You need to commit to the old one you gave up on. You don't need to feel ready. You need to act while terrified. Because readiness is a lie. Nobody ever feels 100% ready to change. If you wait to feel ready, you'll wait forever. Right now, this second, you can choose differently. You can choose discomfort over delay. You can choose growth over gossip. You can choose progress over pity. The path is narrow and difficult, but so is being stuck, ashamed, and angry at yourself. Both are hard. So choose the hard that leads somewhere. Most people never take that path. Most stay in the middle, just surviving, floating, existing. They talk about what they'll do someday, and then the years pass, and someday becomes never. Don't be most people. Don't die with your potential still in you. Don't let fear steal the only life you get. You have a voice inside that knows the truth. It whispers when the world is quiet. It says, "Get up. You're better than this." You've ignored it, drowned it out with distractions, buried it under noise and comfort. But it's still there waiting. And every time you ignore it, you feel it. Deep guilt, quiet regret, the ache of knowing you were meant for more. So start listening. Let that voice guide you. Let it tell you to rise earlier, to work harder, to stop scrolling and start building. You don't need a perfect start. You need a brutal, honest, messy beginning. You need to show up every day like someone who's done waiting. You think the successful are lucky? Maybe a little. But mostly they're just consistent. They did what others wouldn't. They stayed in the gym when others quit. They studied when others partied. They built when others scrolled. And no, they weren't motivated every day. They were just committed. They didn't rely on mood. They relied on standards. Discipline is the ultimate form of self-respect. When you show up for yourself, even when you don't feel like it, you prove that you matter. You become the kind of person who keeps promises to others, and more importantly, to yourself. Because broken self-promises lead to broken self-image. And you've done that too many times. Now it's time to rebuild trust with yourself. Bit by bit, day by day. Win the morning, then win the afternoon, then win the evening. Stack enough of those and you change your life. It won't be dramatic at first. No one will clap. But over time, people will notice. And more importantly, you will notice. Your energy will change. Your eyes will light up. Your confidence will return. Not because of hype, but because of history. You'll have receipts, proof, momentum. You'll start to attract better people, better opportunities, better outcomes, because you've become better. And it all started when you stopped waiting to be saved and started saving yourself. You might lose friends along the way. Good. You don't need people who are comfortable with your mediocrity. You need people who challenge you, who push you, who raise your standard by simply being around. Sometimes the path to greatness is lonely, but better to walk alone toward your destiny than run in a crowd headed nowhere. You don't have time to waste. Every hour you spend avoiding your future is an hour you owe your future self. You will pay for your inaction, either now with effort or later with regret. Choose effort. Regret lasts forever, but so does pride. One day you'll look back at this exact moment and smile, not because it was easy, but because it was real. Because this was the day you stopped lying to yourself. The day you drew the line. The day you said enough waiting, enough doubting, enough explaining yourself to people who don't understand your vision, enough starting over, enough breaking your own heart by betraying your potential. It ends now. You are not the same person you were yesterday. You're awake. You're ready. Not because you feel like it, but because you've decided. You were not born to live small. You were not created just to survive. You are here to create, to lead, to impact. And yes, it will be hard, but it will be worth it. So go, build the body, build the business, write the book, start the channel, learn the skill, break the cycle, change your name in the family tree, do the thing you've been avoiding. Because no one is coming to do it for you. No one is coming to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. No one is coming to fight your fight. It's on you now. And that's the best news ever. Because that means your future is not up to chance. It's up to you. So get up. Get angry if you have to. Get focused. Get obsessed. Get relentless. And get moving. Because this life is yours. And no one is coming to save you. If this message hit home, like the video and subscribe. We're just getting started.